Hello, welcome to Mario Kart Wii. Still same session of recording. Had a bit of a break, basically to look for my classic controller. I don't know where it is, so I'm using Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Yeah, this is part of what I'm calling Party Week. Let's see. So please be careful. Just read the whole thing. No. Please be careful about this Party Week idea, because then there might be pressure to make it happen again next year. And every year. Well, if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it does not. I'm gonna go with it doesn't. Okay. Single player. Yeah, I don't. I mean, you wouldn't really class Mario Kart Wii as a party game, but you could certainly play it in that sort of context of having friends over and playing party games. So I'm counting it as. You know, it fulfills the party game kind of vibes, right? Racing game with a bunch of bullshit, or random luck involved. Speaking of, that's the case with the single player as well. They don't hold back on the random obnoxiousness in this one. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she managed to get like the top rating, you know, what is it, the star rating, 3 stars, is that in this game, I think? I didn't manage it. So it's better with Mario Kart 8, but I'm more in the mood for a bit more old school at the moment.
Let's go!
Is the difference drifting, I think, okay. So yeah, it's quite a... It is quite a drinky day for me. That seems appropriate for partying. You know, I might see if I can get it all recorded today. Just keep drinking, although... how do you do the drifting? Okay. Streamer slash YouTuber Koopa. She's doing... I think he's still due to do Resident Evil this evening. Oh, actually, it's 4:17. I didn't see anything about when she was planning on starting. Well, anyway, I'll see what my mood is. I want to continue playing and chatting while quieting down and listening. I wasn't really able to get very immersed in the game when she was playing it in the first session. Arguably part of her way of playing it. Quite yeah, you know, jokey in places, and also I don't think she was able to get that into it either in terms of you know, getting immersed in the scares and stuff. Maybe that just wasn't the mood for either of us, that particular game. you know, mood or not, it's probably smart to get in there while it's the first game. Yeah, I think she had a good time with it, just not necessarily in the scary way. It's going well. Yeah, I mean, if I don't watch her stream tonight, if she does it, I catch up on the Vordish, I think. Check her out on the YouTube and Twitch. Boba of the Oxcast. If you've not, if you're not familiar with her. Very honest gal. Non-binary. She. I don't know how much I am in the mood for this game. I mean, I feel like I want to do this party week thing. But, I don't know, like, what if I'm more in the mood for horror? Like, should I could treat this like it's a horror game. I don't really know how to sort of ham up the acting. Oh, maybe I don't need to act, we're on a farm. It's just sort of propaganda for what a farm is. It's pretty horrifying. Because it's not what a farm is. Check out what a farm is on Joey Carpstrong's YouTube channel, or Earthlingettes. Or Mel and Steve. Those are the three that I sort of most familiar with. Right, I mean, I don't want this entire party week to be talking about vegan stuff. I did that in the last episode. Go vegan. You've no excuse not to. Alright, party. I mean, I've been drinking for a while. Like, maybe maybe this is the down... sort of... I could be on the downward. But, you know, this could be the after party. You know, alone. Trying to continue the pleasant vibes, but it's not working anymore. I don't know, like, I'm not really the best at crying most of the time. Sometimes art can get me. A good film, good emotional film, or music. But I don't know. I mean, I sort of want to keep drinking. Maybe I can manage it. Maybe I can manage, you know, like a full-on breakdown on YouTube. I'd love that. I think. I'd post it. I think. You know, I'd be quite proud if I achieved that. Well, you know, disclaimer: drink responsibly, kids. If you have trouble getting your tears out, make sure you drink a lot. If that helps you, get them out. You know. I should probably say, I don't know. I mean, what's the legality by that? I can encourage drinking, can't I? I don't think you're not allowed to advertise. Are you allowed to advertise alcohol in this country? There used to be like Strongbow ads. I'm in the UK. You used to be able to advertise alcohol. I don't feel I've seen any alcohol ads in a long time. I think you probably can, and if you can advertise, you know, individual brands of drink, you know, in an actual sort of professional. Yeah, I can encourage drinking. I'm pretty sure that's all above board legally. And when I say kids, of course, I mean those who are old enough to drink. Started with breast milk myself. Some started on the formula. Sorry, drink alcohol, of course, is what I meant. And age I was referring to is, of course, the legal age to drink. Just don't do it if you don't like it. Although you never know, like, if you've got drunk on beer before and that was awful for you, it's awful for me too. That is not an alcohol that I agree with. That agrees with me, rather. I'm partial to the rum myself. Preference for white rum. I don't drink a lot, really. But when I do, I drink quite a lot sometimes. I just sort of don't see the point. It's like a waste of money buying alcohol if I'm not gonna use it to its, you know, for what it does. I certainly don't drink it for the flavour. I'd rather have it without the flavour. Some people do though, like alcohol-free beer. Like, I don't get it. Especially, beer is just awful to me in terms of what it does and in terms of the flavour. But you know, we're all different. And some might rather get drunk than love. But they can't, because society is not about that. That's why we've got to stick it to the man and say, hey, the man, I love you, and fuck you. People know what that means these days, right? Sticking it to the man. Like, I don't really keep up with things much. But I feel like I've not heard anyone use the phrase in a long time. Yeah, like I'm not having a go at men. Men, fantastic. But I'm talking about the man. You know, it means the 1%. I guess you could call it, right? You know what the 1% is? So when I say the 1%, I'm talking about like it's not even the 1%. Like, you know, there's those in the 1% who, you know, not. I'm saying not all the 1% is like, you know, sort of the evil flavor of wealthy asshole kind of. I don't know if you've got to be. If you're wealthy, you don't have to be an asshole to be wealthy. It's my opinion. If they're generous with it, I mean, how are you defining wealthy? I suppose is one thing. And do they have the freedom to give away their money, or is it like tied into? I don't understand the economy. Anyway. That is what the man means, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Those in charge. That's the man. That's the. Forget about the money thing. Just forget I even started on that. I don't understand money. I think I'm talking too loud. I got the volume too loud. This game. Yeah, it feels louder than the other ones somehow. I don't really want to adjust it now because I've already started with the yelling. It's not really so much yelling. I think my mood is changing. It's great. I got a star. Look at that. I think that, yeah, I'm feeling we're going a bit less jokey, which I know is very controversial in this society we live in. Well, I suppose if we're going to, we could treat the same subject but more serious.
Yes, Peach.
You know, those in power and stuff. I know, given the state of things, you know, there's a temptation to hate and stuff. But, yeah, you know, do try and remember that they were once a little baby boo like you. Coming out the machine all confused. Not yet knowing how to use the loo. Story I tell you is true. But you know, societal ideas, bullshit gets passed into them. Trauma passed on. Hatred passed on. Passed on. Passed on. Quick Rage Against the Machine. If they're the hateful type. You know, not necessarily their fault that they are the way they are. We get bullshit ideas in our heads. All of us. You don't really get a lot of choice when you're a baby as to what ideas you blindly accept. You trust your parents. It's the best survival strategy for you at that age. And then when you're strong enough, when you've got bigger muscles than your parents, then you can start to question them, and you know, out loud. Say, "Hey, Mom, you're full of shit." And if she tries to I don't know, sort you out in any way besides healthy debate, and you can just flex your muscles at her and say, "Hey, Mama, you check out my big, strong biceps. What do you think? You like those, don't you?" And she'll forget all about the conflict. No, but you know, she needs convincing. Well, I suppose you could say, maybe I'll let you touch these bad girls if you change your bullshit opinion on whatever subject it is. Secure into the sort of incestuous way of doing things. I don't see an issue with it personally if you're into that. My understanding is you shouldn't have babies or something. I don't know, if the genes are like too close to yours, how does that work? How does the mutate, like how do the problems happen from that? Wouldn't you just end up with a kid that's like very similar to you and whoever you got the shared genes with? What's the science? See, I'm still feeling tempted to be funny, but it's not really my mood. It's feeling unnatural. It feels also like what you do on YouTube, you know? But yeah, I mean, seriously, like, what is the issue with incest? I mean, if babies can come out deformed, you know, you don't have to have babies. I don't want babies. I don't particularly want to have sex with any family members. I mean, it's a bit sort of arbitrary how you define family, isn't it? Like, where do you draw the line? We're all related. Yeah, don't feel guilt for that if you got attraction to a family member. Ultimately, we're souls. We're, you know, I think astral forms when we're not incarnating on Earth. It might well be that it's a natural attraction and it's an unnatural, well, idea there's something wrong with that. I have no fucking idea how you'd go about raising the subject, so if that's you, I'm sorry, you're on your own there. Like, the best I can do is tell you don't need to feel guilt. If you want to make a move, I couldn't even tell you how to make a move with someone I'm not related to. This should manage it's a lot more awkward if it's a relative. Alright, how do you do serious timing? Okay, maybe we should take deep breaths and really just focus in on the music, meditative music. Music they usually play at my local meditation circle. And in and out. And in and out. Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit. I've remembered what the drift button is. Sorry. Maybe we weren't quite done with the the humor and the laugh. Sorry. Alright. You know, when I started this YouTube channel, like, I posted some videos that are now I took down. Like, they're it's not so much because of, like, I was saying anything inappropriate. Like, I very much was saying a lot of inappropriate stuff. But it's more, I was kind of in a process of finding myself then, finding my soul. I kind of like, it was kind of a mad time. It's kind of interesting, but I don't know. I think it would sort of I don't know, maybe a little too weird for some. Sort of experimenting with a splittable personality at the time. That's what I was calling it. I mean, you could kind of call it roleplay, but I hadn't really figured out which my role was. Yeah, I mean, it's something similar to who I was before, really, but it was sort of discovering new things, and then I guess playing around with your options, and they feel right. Oh, I guess they was right at the time, but I've got a much stronger sense of self now. So yeah, like, I've had some YouTube videos with that strong sense of self, but I hadn't got that sort of inappropriate, sort of I will say anything kind of thing back. It was comfortable enough, I didn't have a need to say anything. But now I do. Farts, boobies, butt cracks. Friends reference there. I think I quoted it right. You know, I feel strong enough in myself, knowing where to draw the line. You know, it's where I want to draw the line. You know, when I'm myself enough, that's it's very easy. If I'm not myself enough in any moment, then, you know, I'd just not really bother saying anything controversial, and that's not that difficult either. Yeah, I haven't been myself enough lately, but through doing these YouTube videos and having a drink, I very quickly found myself. And a sore throat. Well, that's not myself, I don't want that. If I don't want it, it's not me. Fuck off, sore throat. I want to keep talking. Unless my sore throat's trying to tell me to watch that Koopa stream. Well, I prefer positive motivation to negative motivation. Thank you very much. Next race. I'm not enjoying the game enough. Why aren't I enjoying the game enough? Maybe I'm not concentrating enough on it. Okay. I think that's the way forward now. I'm going to concentrate on the race. We're going to do commentary on the race. I don't know how to do this. I usually just blab on with the game as a sort of backgroundish thing. 3, 2, 1, go. Toad's there. Luigi says we're going along the railroad tracks. Not going to pick up those items because they're too out of the way. Some bats there. Hello, bats. Wario gold. Saying that. Here's the gold itself. We had the word. Here's the word. And there's the product in question. Will it happen again next lap? Will we see Wario Gold again? Wario Gold Mine. Is that what the other sign said? I only saw Wario Gold. Probably both would be the same, I think. I'm not going to make another asset with that tiny difference. I just can't read, I guess. Oh. Well, we could already see the gold mine, I guess. Actually, can we see the mine? What counts as a mine? I don't see anyone mining. Gold's coming from somewhere. Maybe we're like a supervisor or something. Yeah, I think supervisors would see people mining. And probably like a CEO. Yeah, like chasing after the gold, and then bites us in the ass because we're being selfish asshole. Deliberately hindering my chances of winning to make a point. A very important point. If you've got a lot of money, don't be selfish with it. Don't be too selfish. You can still enjoy yourself, but you know, if you find yourself having more than one yacht, you probably don't need that. I imagine you don't. I mean, I don't know. There's people who collect guitars. I don't really get it personally. But some people like collecting. But if you're not going to go on all the yachts, maybe just collect model yachts. Maybe build them. Maybe you can find a passion in building model yachts. Maybe inside a little glass bottle. Oh no, it's not for me to tell you what you like.
Yes! Yay! I won!
Yeah, I play the guitar. So a little fact for you ladies out there. I specify that on account of my lesbianness. I'm not good at it, but you know, I can pluck it. Just about, you know, I know just about comes out. I'm just joking. I'm rather good. You can check out my music YouTube, youtube.com/@LivyCandida. Candida spelled like that. Livy spelled Livy. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly not performed stuff. I have a performed LP, album, and a performed EP. The rest, well, no, I do some vocal performance and well, that really on the other ones as well. But otherwise they're electronic music or digital music. I don't know, I sort of I've got 2 different playlists on my YouTube for the 2 different
Let's go.
varieties. I don't want any sort of pretense about how things are made. Yeah, I'm inputting the notes on inputting the notes via sequencing, kind of like digital painting but for music. If you want to know about all fakery in the music industry, do check out the channel Wings of Pegasus. I've got to stop recommending channels. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to say any more. I've already given you 3 pieces of homework, and do you even know me? You might, if you're... Well, actually, no. Maybe this would be the first one some my country. Mario Kart's very popular. Oh! There's pressure. What if I get new viewers from this? What do I have to say to any new viewers? Go check out Wings of Pegasus and Boba. And well, you're already checking on me. I don't need to say that. But, there you go. I've only given you 2 bits of homework, really. I just got to use the rest of the video to get you addicted to me, such that you would just naturally progress towards my music channel or something. I was feeling a little addicted to me earlier. I'm not so much at the moment. Things are feeling off. It's the anthems. The anthems will get you, you know? No particular reason for me to be feeling not as good. Entropy. Mood entropy. Call it that, maybe. It's one of the effects of life, entropy. Things fall into a state of disorder. You know, go from the nice things that we put into the world into not good. But, you know, there's efforts to fight such things happening in the multiverse. A new audience. Talking to a new audience. Don't go into your witchy stuff. There's efforts to eat a lot of baked beans and do a big fart as well. I am Relatable Human. Do I have baked beans? No, I think I ate my baked beans. Okay, let's say you don't have any baked beans or cabbage. How are you going to go about making a big fart? I'm partial to the tube technique myself. You know, stick it up there, blow it in the other end. You could use a syringe. Is there another option? But what if you want the organically created fat? You know, not just like, I don't want just air. I don't want just air from outside of me. You know, I want my microbiome to create it. I want the little gut bacteria to make my farts. How can I do that without baked beans or cabbage? You know, see, I get the sort of dilemmas we have as humans. Like, I got you, homies. We relate to each other because because we're all human here, we all understand that we do the farts and the poos and the wheeze. Right, we're all human here. We say these things to each other. This feels like I want to put this in a YouTube shot. Did we do it? Yes! I love you, everyone. Mwah. Yeah, I was thinking, like, how am I gonna do shorter YouTube content because I keep doing these long things? I don't know. I seem to like my YouTube videos to be about the same length as I would have an album be, 40 minutes to an hour. I don't know. No, 30 minutes to an hour I think would be an album. And probably YouTube as well. Seems to be the comfortable length for me. So maybe the best way to make shorts is to take highlights. Of course, I do already have a short video up on YouTube. You can check that out. It's called Bathroom Predator Simulator. As a trans woman, I just wanted to sort of sift through some of the nonsense ideas in people's heads. It's to the sort of danger levels you can expect. It's nice and logically laid out, the scenarios for you. And by all means, if you have objections to my opinions, come at me in the comments of that video. Not this one though. Like, this is for good fun and Mario Karty, where we talk about the poos and the wheeze and the fighting. Do you think Peach does them? Like, as far as I'm aware, it's not a canon thing in any of the video games, so I guess the question is she based on a real being in the multiverse? I'd say probably yes. But that's not going to give us the information we need. Because things could operate differently there. Like, we don't know if she does the poos and the fuzz and the wheeze. Like, I've explored Peach's castle in Mario 64 quite a lot. I don't recall finding a toilet ever. It's probably things you could use as a toilet. For the next person to use the cannons, probably not going to be happy with you. Sorry, I got myself again. For those who haven't played the game, you go in the cannons in that game and blast yourself out of them. I was waiting in my mind, is that another short? Should all my shorts be about poos and wheeze and farts? I mean, they're great things, right? Assuming healthy functioning, like, who doesn't have a good poo? Possibly Peach. But can you call it healthy functioning if she doesn't get to poo? You know? Probably, you know, it's not going to be for everyone throughout the multiverse. Quite smelly, those beings. Sorry, I shouldn't be rude just because they like things from us. Yeah, that's what you get for being rude. Yeah, of course I refer to poos. They're actually quite smelly. Farts as well can be. depends on a number of factors. Wheeze can be quite smelly. Feet could be smelly. So those are kind of they're kind of different. Like they don't pass through your system. Well, I guess for most people, woos and wheeze and farts don't pass through your system either. But if they do, more power to you. More power to you. You should give more power to you. You should take charge of reality and get everyone into such things. Make it mandatory. Scat porn star for president. Queen tongue-in-cheek for president of the UK. That was witty. You got to admit that was witty. Tongue-in-cheek. I hope it was nice and clear that it was a D and not a T. I don't know if I can say I like the D. Like, dick feels like a masculine term to me, and as a lesbian, you know, I like the female genitals. Even if they're the same shape, very different in their essence. Yeah, I mean, I don't use any D words. I say penya in reference to my own. That was a very unlucky pulling down a little gap there. I mean, I like the D, just sort of not on a personal level. I like that it exists. I like that people can enjoy that. It's just not for me personally. It's kind of like... it's there, you know? Like a dog's genitals. I kind of... I like a man's genitals in the same way I like a dog's genitals. I'm gonna have to get that out of context, I think. That'll be good. If I'm clever with the way I sort of sift through these videos and stuff, you know, I can do some compilation shots as well. I might have a lot of shows coming. We'll see. Maybe I can finally get some attention. Otherwise, I'll be grumbling like a volcano. Yeah. It's sort of witty. I think it's kind of witty in a way no one cares about that one. Oh, so I gotta remember, it's B. I like the B, boobies. No, I gotta not misinterpret myself. B to drift. B to drift. Z to... items. B to drift, Z to items. B to drift, Z to items. I think a lot of shit has been hitting me in these races. I'm just not paying enough attention. I was supposed to be doing commentary on the races. I was doing that with Wario Goldmine, and I forgot. I got sidetracked. Okay. He's just small. She voice wibbly wobbly. She catches up with whoever just said they're gay. Say Luigi? I could believe that. wonder how my gaydar is. Suppose I won't know unless I ask. Gaydar, how are you doing? Oh yes, I'm not too bad, thank you. Great, great. How's the family? Well, you're not going to ask more about me first? Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, I mean, what's going on with you? Well, you still identifying whether or not people are gay? Yes, yeah. You know, I do my best. How's the family? Yeah, I suppose we can get into that now. They're doing okay. Doing okay. How's Straight Dar? Straight Dar's not been very well lately. Straight Dar's starting to wonder if there's such a thing as straight. Because if there's such a thing as straight, that means those poor people can't be attracted to themselves. Well, unless they're an exception to the rule. Yes, I suppose so. It's not my concern, really. I'm more interested in, the gays. You found any good, gays lately? There was, Gay Thomas. Okay. Is he nice? Not really. Oh, he's quite awful, to be honest. A really horrible person. Oh, okay. So you're saying gay people are awful? Well, just that particular one. I don't know, it felt like a hate crime to me. Like you're maybe being a little homophobic. It does scare me a bit, I suppose. Yes, I think I'm a little scared of a particular homo. What does that say about you? Well, if you sort of... I mean, well, he's a serial killer. So I think it says I'm quite rational, really. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, I think that'll do for that, won't it? Yes, I think so. Yes. I can now play as King Boo. Oh, great. Bye! Oh, bye! Good luck with your gaydaring. I guess it's my gaydaring as well. I reckon I'm probably okay at it. Or do I have campdar? That's a different thing. And butchdar in case the ladies maybe. I wonder if I look butch at the moment. I don't think I do. I don't want to. That's not how I like to present. But I did want to go bald, so
Yes, please.
I don't know.
Okay.
And I'm wearing a quite feminine onesie at the moment. I don't know. I don't think there's anything inherently butch about bald. I guess it's sort of... I don't know. Can I be asked right now to describe butch? Which one is butch? I think butch is the one who's sort of... I don't really remember anything about him, to be honest. The Sundance Kid, I think he's the one who does the quick draw. Like, he's better when he moves. That's what I remember about that film. I remember literally nothing else. Was it even moves? It's like, if he like aims carefully, he won't do well. It was the gist of it. But I don't really remember films very well.
Right.
Some films I remember quite well. Star Wars. If I had to say which I know better, Star Wars or the back of my hand, I'd have to say Star Wars. But even then, like, I got nothing on some people. But then, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I've probably got better knowledge of the back of my hand than they have about the back of their hand. I don't think that's true. I don't know a lot about the back of my hand. I know a bit about my horn, but that I secretly like to... Well, I would like to toot, but I'm not that flexible. And I don't really want to be that flexible that I could do that. I'm happy with that restriction. I'll just have to get someone else to toot it. It's a very simple task. So far, 2 victories in my life on that front. 36 years old. First was my ex-girlfriend, on and off for about a year. She was great, but yeah, we was just, well, I think it was mostly dealing with the intense problem. And then, well, when I discovered I was a woman, I thought maybe I might, you know, it's possible I could discover other things about myself I didn't know, and maybe I could be into boys, and that turned out not to be the case. I haven't really thought about what the terminology is for male vagina. Anyway, yeah, like, yeah, you know, learning process life. I know not to do that again. But we're still friends, is the good news. Sadly no, with my ex-girlfriend, but me and John, we're still good friends, we get along well. You know, there's no ill intent, there's no need for hard feelings, is there? We're both rational people. I'm not sure the small peach can take credit for that. That's the big peach's victory. But I guess big peach seemed happy enough about it. I feel like I need to calm down. Oh, we've been going for a while. Okay, this is gonna have to be the last cup. What we'll play next? I kind of don't, actually. There's no wondering happening. I was just saying the words. Would I like to wonder? Well, kind of. Yeah, I'm in the mood to wonder. I'll wonder, I'll wonder, I'll wonder what mood that I'll be in to play. Play moods. You guys relate, right? You don't play moods? You know what I mean? Like, if you relate, that's a mood, isn't it? Right? People say that? Yeah? Yeah? Is that a mood? That is a thing people say, isn't it? I get a bit confused on the things people say. Yeah, we're cooking with gas. That's the thing people say, isn't it? I'm gonna specify that that was the Yogscast reference because I don't think any I don't think any Nog Yorts are gonna get that either. It's the Christmas edition ones. If you're only a fan of Simon and Lewis at Christmas, I guess that could be the case for some people, you know, the Jingle Jam and stuff. Then maybe you're... probably Nog Knot, I think sounds best, if you like the eggnog. Is there a vegan eggnog? Don't like the eggnog if there isn't one. Well, you can't help what you like in terms of the flavour, but don't drink it. I had a cinnamon Alpro drink, actually, in the season. I've never had eggnog, but it was a really nice cinnamon drink, which I think could probably fill that void for you. It might have been limited edition, I don't know if it's going to come back next year. But yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, anyway, if anyone... like, I don't think I'd even be able to find the episode I'm referencing. I don't even know the episode of what. Probably a Minecraft thing, I think, from back in the day. But beyond that, I couldn't tell you. It's just a thing that stuck with me. I found amusing. And relatable, actually. Just a saying that people say, but you're not quite sure. That was the vibe I was getting from Lewis saying that. I got a friend as well who she's not sure whether an expression is an actual expression or not. You know, whether she might just be making it up. But you know, counts and feng shui, you know. I sort of wanted to say something, and then I didn't. I gotta remember how to do YouTube content. You say it. If it comes to you, you say it. Of course, immediately a whole bunch of all the words I shouldn't say come to mind as soon as I say that. It's the N word, the F word, not the FU word. The FA word. Actually, you can say that as well in the right context, I think. Oh, I have some lovely faggots for my food. I don't know what is one. That's another reference to the Yogscast there when we were talking about the food that's those. Is it something you'd have in a meal? Like, what is that? I think I can say it, because they said it. But that really shouldn't be my benchmark of what you can say. I think it kind of is, though, at this point. What can I say? They inspire me. And when it comes to the controversial things being said, maybe more so old school Yogscast than these days. I don't know. I think, to be honest, I don't watch that much Simon stuff these days because it's sort of I don't know why. I guess finite amount of time, and well, I don't really watch Twitch because place to go. I watch things on YouTube generally. I have a Twitch now, but it's just I use YouTube. It's there, and there's options there. But you know, I catch Simon in the Jingle Jam and stuff. But he's probably on better behaviour than on the whole. I don't know. Like, I think he might still be his controversial self. Maybe that's why he's not allowed on the main channel as much. Or he doesn't want to, so that he can be more himself. I don't know. Why isn't he so much about it, the main channel these days? That channel used to be called Yogscast Simon and Lewis, you know? Well, they are a great band. I don't know, I'm probably missing out on where to find them. Like, I'm gonna stop talking, now I'm gonna reveal how much I'm not keeping up as a fan of the Yogscast in general. I think it all started when they started playing nothing but murder mystery stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, that stuff's great, but you know, where's good old Trekking Tuesdays and random indie games and stuff. Maybe it doesn't get the views. Or maybe they found their true calling. To solve mysteries. And to be honest, as a believer in things being in sync across the multiverse and stuff, it probably helps, to be honest. Probably helps the cause of solving problems. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I'm gonna catch up with it all at this point. I think, but you know, I sort of tune in every now and then to the main channel rather than watch it religiously like I used to. I mostly like I mean, there's a few kind of channels that I watch quite a lot. One of them is Ghost Theory. I said I wasn't going to do any more recommendations. I forgot this is still the same video. How are we still going? It feels like ages since I said that. Let's start racing. Well, anyway, I've said it now. Ghost Theory. They're fantastic. If you want some legitimate paranormal investigation where stuff actually does happen, like they started, skeptical. I talked about this in one of the previous videos. Started out very skeptical, but they can't be skeptical anymore after things that they've experienced. Like, they do their best to come up with an explanation. Anytime they hear a noise, anytime something happens, they do their best to explain it within the amount of reality we have understanding of as humans. But sometimes they just can't. And I'd say that their encounters with the paranormal have increased over time. I don't know what the science is behind that, like, but I guess that's been my personal experience as well. Once you open yourself up to that world, I don't think there's any going back, really. But, well, fortunately for me, I don't have any desire to go back. Much as it gives you sort of awareness of the Antem demons hiding in your mind. Well, awareness is the first step to fighting them. I don't think that's true, actually. You can fight them completely unaware by just being in sync with the BEMs, just being on team good, you know. And you'll just find you automatically fight them. So if you don't want to acknowledge them, you don't acknowledge them. Just see them as brain problems. You know, I think on the layer of reality we're familiar with, that is it. And just forget that dream layer. You've never been to sleep, but nothing happens then. What is a dream? Don't worry about it. There's nothing making your dreams for you. There's no one behind the scenes doing that sort of thing. If you lucid dream and you suddenly get control over the dream yourself, you know, that doesn't imply that there's a difference between when you're controlling your own dream and when someone else is doing it. Not at all. Anyway, don't assume anything or evil though. If you have a nice dream, you have a nice dream. You know, someone you can trust probably. It would be good if we could have sort of open communication between us. People who have taken psychedelics, or in my case had sleep paralysis upon waking up sometimes in the past, well, a lot in the past. You might be familiar with shadows, or shadow people. It'd be very scary, terrifying, but they're not. Once you get to know them, it's just ideas in our heads, ideas in their heads, and, well, parasites. I call them shrouds, and they can be on the side of good too, but yeah, Hellion shrouds parasitizing your shadow. You do not want that, trust me. You do not want that. I made peace with my shadow, but that shroud, not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, I was kind of left with no choice but to investigate further, to really think about my dreams and stuff after what happened to me in the past. But believe what you will, as long as you are feeling good and safe and comfortable, and I'm sorry if I reduce that comfort at all. Just know, if you do believe me, well, those of us, well, all of us, we're fighting for a future we deserve, to get past all the nastiness in charge of reality. And you know that's there, even if you don't believe. Like, you know, you can at least see the evil coming through in the humans. I just think it doesn't come from the human, because they were innocent babies once. That hidden stuff that likes to stay hidden, and what are the likes when we don't know it's there? Unless we happen to be good at fighting it unconsciously, in which case I'm sure it's extra frustrating for them. And it's a rather wonderful thought to end on. I have been the strange girl known as Livy Candita. I will briefly be Scar Marie the Second, and now I'm back to being Livy Candita. I don't know, that was quite my style of humour. I felt weird. I shouldn't have said it. I should have just ended. This video is already too long. I could double down and continue going too long, but I think I still want to make this just one video, I think. I love you, everyone. Keep that love in you. Keep the faith that we can overcome the bullshit. Mwah.